Welcome to our Thanksgiving Chapel. Sorry about that. I'm so delighted to have you all here today. The holiday chapels are some of my favorite because we have so many people in attendance. And honestly, this chapel is even more so because we get so many alumni that come back for this chapel. And I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves in just a moment. But we do have a few details to address as we normally would in a chapel. So first, I had a chance to walk around a little bit today while you all were heading to lunch and changing classes, and it's just so fabulous to see you all dressed up so much. You look fantastic in your neckties and sweaters and sparkly dresses, and it's just such a wonderful day to celebrate as we head into Thanksgiving. So thank you for putting all that effort into your dress-up day today. And it's a good thing you don't go to school in this kind of dress every day, right? Those uniforms actually serve a good purpose. I want to remind parents, since we have so many parents in the audience, that we have our next MSCA meeting after chapel next Friday, which is December 6th. Hard to believe it's already December. And there will be coffee and scones served. So if that doesn't bring you, I don't know what would. But everyone's welcome. Please bring younger siblings with you. And there's going to be a raffle of Wawa vouchers. So that'll be really fun, and there's a great chance to get involved with a lot of the different opportunities that are coming up in the second half of the school year. There's some really fun community events that we need a lot of hands on deck. We also have some more yard signs that we would love to get out. Mrs. Sillop is here at chapel somewhere with our yard signs. She's back by Mrs. Murata's office, and she would love if you would be willing to put some yard signs in your yard to advertise our pre-K visit day, which is coming up on December 4th. Amazingly enough, a lot of people tell us when they come to our events that it is the yard signs is how they found out about us. Also, parents, I want to remind you after chapel, if you are taking your children directly home, please be sure to check out with the teacher. So students, I know you're excited to head home. Make sure your parents know that you are heading out with your parents, and don't just run out of the classroom. You need to say goodbye to your teacher, have your parents say goodbye, and all of that. So, what I'd like to do next is begin our recognition of alumni, and I have appointed one person to kick us off. So a reminder to everybody, what I want you to say in your best Montgomery way, because you all gave an 8th grade chapel, so you know how to present well, is your name, what year you graduated from Montgomery, what school you're in now, and what grade you're in now. So Allie Turley's going to kick us off.
Okay. I'm Allie Turley. I graduated in the class of 2018, and I'm a sophomore at the Agnes Irwin School.
I'm Sydney Bales. I graduated 2018, and I'm a sophomore at the STEM Academy.
I'm Amani Brown, graduated in 2019, and I'm a freshman at the Haverford School.
I'm Spencer. I graduated in 2018, and I'm a junior at the Westtown School.
Yo, what's up? It's David Price. I graduated in 2018, and I go to Owen J. Roberts.
My name is Hudson Zawatskis. I graduated in 2019, and I'm a freshman at the Wilmington Friends School.
I'm Alex Mose. I graduated class of 2018, and I'm a sophomore at Bishop Shanahan High School.
I'm Alex. All right, I'm Alex Geary. I graduated 2019. I'm a freshman at Henderson.
I'm Fiona Martin. I graduated class of 2019. I go to Baldwin, and I'm a freshman.
I am Peyton Jobson, class of 2019, and I'm a freshman at Hill.
My name is David Knausauk. I graduated in 2019, and I go to Bishop Shanahan High School, and I'm a freshman.
I'm Evelyn Stogdale. I graduated class of 2018, and I'm a sophomore at Springport.
I'm Maggie Conley. I graduated in 2018, and I'm a sophomore at the Shipley School.
I'm Olivia Odike. I graduated in 2019, and I'm a freshman at Great Valley High School.
I'm Cameron. I graduated 2019 and I'm a freshman at The Hill.
I'm Linnea Deveni. I graduated in 2019 and I'm a freshman at Pennsylvania Leadership Charter School.
I'm Dylan Blair. I graduated class of 2018 and I'm a freshman at Downingtown West High School.
I'm Bryce Cooper. I graduated 2018 and I'm a sophomore at Episcopal Academy.
I'm Karina DeVos. I graduated in 2018. I'm a sophomore at Baldwin.
I'm Hannah Cherokee. I graduated in 2018, and I'm a sophomore at Owen J. Roberts.
I'm Logan Brassington, class of 2018. I'm a freshman at the Perkiomen School.
I'm Sagar Sharma. I graduated class of 18, and I'm a sophomore at the Hill School.
I'm Suraj Sharma. I graduated in 2017. I'm a junior at Westtown School.
I'm Crawford Celia. I graduated class of 2018, and I'm a sophomore at St. Andrews.
Hi, I'm Evan Hild, and I graduated in the class of 2018, and I'm a sophomore at Owen J. Roberts.
Hi, I'm Jake Diaz, class of 2018. I'm a sophomore at Westtown.
I'm Sienna. I graduated class of 2018, and I'm a sophomore at Villa Maria.
Hi, I'm Taylor Folk. I graduated class of 2018, and I'm a sophomore at the Hill School.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Kaplan. I graduated class of 2018, and I'm a sophomore at Bishop Shanahan.
I'm Anna. I graduated in 2017, and I'm a junior at Delaware County Christian.
Hi, I'm Melina. I graduated in 2017, and I'm a junior at Villa Maria.
Hi, I'm Grace. I'm a class of 2019, and I go to Episcopal Academy.
I'm Allie. I graduated class of 2019, and I'm a freshman at Springford.
I'm Melissa. I'm class of 2019. I go to Bishop Shanahan.
I'm Maggie. I graduated in 2019, and I'm a freshman at Bishop Shanahan.
I'm Julia. I graduated class of 2019, and I'm a freshman at Webb.
Keep passing down.
I'm Tate. I graduated 2018 and I go to Delaware Valley Friends School. I'm a sophomore.
I'm Jacob Mattis. I graduated in 2011 and I'm a senior at Lehigh University.
I'm Tucker. I graduated in 2013. I'm a junior at USC. Anybody else?
Do I stand up?
Back row, stand up.
Hi, my name is Caitlin. I graduated in 2014, and I'm a sophomore at Westchester University.
Hi, my name is Max. I graduated in 2014, and I'm a sophomore at Elon University.
Hi, my name is Sarah Stevens. I graduated in 2014, and I'm a sophomore at Syracuse University.
Hi, my name is Sophia McCarthy. I graduated in 2014, and I'm a sophomore at UCSB.
All right. Hi, my name is Matthew Eaglehouse. I graduated in 2015. I go to Cornell University.
Hi, I'm Tegan Crane. I was class of 2015, and I am a freshman at Colgate University.
Hi, I'm Nikki Vertigan. I also graduated in 2015, and I'm a freshman at Susquehanna University.
Did we miss anybody?
Oh, wait.
All right, well, let's give all of our alums a round of applause. Nothing makes your faculty prouder than to have the chance to see you all come back and to be so grown up and all that you are accomplishing with the Montgomery Foundation as your roots. So to kick off our Thanksgiving Chapel, I would now like to invite 7th graders Addie Ford and Akash Kapoor to the stage for a reading.
Thoughts of Thanksgiving by Charles Frederick White. Thanksgiving Day is coming soon, that long-remembered day, when nature gives her blessed boon to all America. On that day, in all our land, the people in their wakes give thanks to God, whose mighty hand deals blessings good and great.
The roast goose steaming on the plate, the sweet potato cobbler, the cranberry sauce, the pudding baked, the seasoned turkey gobbler. All these delights and many more, from north, south, west, and east, do all the nation keep in store for this Thanksgiving feast. Alas for these who are denied, these blessed boon God. May of all the needy be supplied, like Israel by the rod.
I now would like to invite fourth graders Gianna Catrona and Kian Peacock to share something that they and the other fourth graders have been working on in their classroom.
The fourth grade got assigned to disguise a turkey, and then in class we wrote from the turkey's voice. Here are two of our writings. Don't eat me. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Excuse me? You want to eat me for Thanksgiving dinner? That is just ridiculous. I'm a Christmas tree. I have prickly pine needles, glass ornaments, and a glass star. If you try to eat me, you would cut your throat. You should eat salmon instead. Are you listening to me? I've told you I mean Christmas tree. I don't have any feathers or live on a farm. Can you hear me saying gobble, gobble, gobble like those other turkeys? I don't have a beak or a bright red wattle. I don't live on a farm, nor do I have tail feathers. Clearly, I'm not a turkey. Again, I'm telling you, I am not a turkey. You should eat salmon instead of turkey if you're having a Thanksgiving dinner. Salmon is a great source of protein. Protein helps protect bone health. Salmon also is high in B vitamins. Some B vitamins that are in salmon are B1, B2, B5, B9, and B12. Salmon is also loaded with selenium. Selenium helps protect your body from damage caused by oxidative stress. Salmon is a much better Thanksgiving entree to eat. I am a Christmas tree, for crying out loud. I already told you that if you tried to eat me, it would not feel good because of all my sharp ornaments. My evergreen pine needles are not too tasty. Christmas is coming up soon, so you should start decorating me, not eating me. I said I'm a turkey. I mean Christmas tree. Now please, leave me alone. Hey, I just said leave this Christmas tree alone. I just called our fisherman for 20 pounds of salmon to be delivered to you for your Thanksgiving meal. While you're eating, I will be waiting for someone to pick me up and take me to their home for the holidays. Enjoy the salmon feast. Happy Thanksgiving.
Do not eat turkey. I am not a turkey. Anyway, you should not eat turkey for Thanksgiving. First off, if you eat too much of me, turkey, you can get high levels of sodium in your system. So you should try buffalo. Besides, I'm an FBI agent, tucking feathers into shirt. Buffalo is healthier than turkey. It is lower in fat and also has a lower cholesterol, even lower than some fish. Buffalo meat is rich in iron, protein, minerals. Overall, buffalo meat is better than turkey meat. After all, if you cannot meet me, I am an FBI agent. I'm wearing a black suit, my shirt says FBI, and my hat says it too. I even painted my feathers black. Forget I said that. If you ate me, the FBI would come after you. They need me because I'm a special computer hacker for the government. I hate when my waddle gets in the way when I'm typing. Oh no, I hate when my hands hurt from all the typing. Anyway, I have to go on a secret mission. Hopefully I don't have to see you later, so I don't have to keep convincing you that I'm not a turkey. And remember, don't eat turkey. Eat buffalo. Gobble gobble, sincerely, FBI agent.
So thank you, Kian and Gianna, for representing the fourth grade. Weren't all of those different turkeys in disguise fabulous? I love seeing that creativity. So let's give them another round of applause. I would now like to invite fifth graders Ryan Delp and Sam Cabot to the stage for their reading.
A poem entitled Thanksgiving Delights. On Thanksgiving Day, we're thankful for our blessings all year through, for family we dearly love, for good friends old and new, for sun to light and warm our days, for stars to glow at night, for trees of green and skies of blue and puffy clouds of white.
We're grateful for our eyes that see the beauty all around, for arms to hug and legs to walk and ears to hear each sound. The list of all we're grateful for would fill a great big book. Our thankful hearts find new delights everywhere we look.
Hi, Montgomery School. I'd like to introduce Once Upon a Study Hall. Take it away.
Thanksgiving is the time of year where we can gather around with family, friends, all full of cheer. We can express our gratitude with what we share. It is the love that we feel here and everywhere. We're so excited, our appetites ignited. It's time to gather around with those we care for. We got our sweaters, we're ready for cozy weather. We can smell the cooking as we walk through the front door. Thanksgiving is the time of year where we can gather around with family, friends, all full of cheer. We can express our gratitude with what we share. It is the love that we feel here and everywhere. Thanksgiving is the time of year where we can gather around with family, friends, all full of cheer. We can express our gratitude with what we share. It is the love that we feel here and everywhere.
So as we prepare to enter our Thanksgiving break for school, it's a wonderful time to step back and think about how lucky we are to experience Montgomery every day. You need to know that every time I walk into Bell Hall, I think about how lucky I am to be here. I think about the good fortune that I have as a teacher and an administrator to work at this school. I'm also thankful for my family. I'm thankful for the beautiful artwork which surrounds us. And I'm thankful for the music that we get to experience every time we come to chapel, whether it's students' bands or the Old 100. This is an important gathering space for us as it serves as the foundation for conversations and presentations that we have about values that bind our community. I'm also thankful for you, the students. who come to school every day ready to learn and to challenge yourselves, all while encouraging each other. I'm thankful for the faculty who give of themselves and invest in each and every student to support their individual growth and development. I'm thankful for the administrators who help to create and execute the vision for our fabulous school. I'm also thankful for the parents in our community who are generous with their time and involvement to support so many of the school's initiatives. I also can feel your energy as we prepare to exit at 3:15 today. But before we do that, I want you to think a little bit about gratitude. Over the last 3 months of school, we've had the opportunity to hear some really great chapels. We've heard from 8th graders with inspiring messages, ways in which we can be positive, contributing members of the community and take care of each other. We have talked about thinking about others and not just ourselves. And 2 weeks ago, we heard from alumnus Josh Stewart about the message, "What can I do?" In listening to Mr. Stewart and the readings that we heard earlier today, it makes me think about Thanksgiving and how we respond to the challenges and opportunities that arise in our lives. In his talk, Mr. Stewart talked about November being a month where we celebrate Thanksgiving. But then do you remember he flipped the words and he pulled out giving thanks? Over time, we face many obstacles that we don't see coming. In those moments, there's an opportunity for us to choose how we respond. So along those lines, I'd like to share a story with you that brings this to light. And this book is called Thanksgiving at the Tappletons. And Montgomery School was very lucky to have this book donated to us by the author herself, who signed it. Isn't that neat? Thanksgiving at the Tappletons was always a big day. Thanksgiving at the Tappletons meant, of course, the Tappleton family. Mr. Tappleton, Mrs. Tappleton, Jenny Tappleton, Kenny Tappleton, grandfather and grandmother Tappleton, Aunt Hedda and Uncle Fritz, and most certainly, of course, the turkey and the trimmings. It was still dark when Mrs. Tappleton lit the oven and took the big turkey out of the refrigerator. Just then, someone knocked at the kitchen door. It was Mike, the milkman. "Good morning, Mrs. Tappleton. I thought you might like some eggnog for the holiday." As Mrs. Tappleton reached for the eggnog, the turkey slipped from under her arm. Now, on a warmer day, this might not have been a problem, but this Thanksgiving day was quite cold, and the step was covered with ice. Before she and Mike could even think, the turkey had slithered into the yard. "Get it!" shouted Mrs. Tappleton. Mike reached out, but the turkey skidded past him, through the gate, and into the street. "Hurry, hurry!" screamed Mrs. Tappleton. "Stop that turkey!" The milkman chased the turkey. Mrs. Tappleton chased the milkman. And the turkey slid down the hill and into the pond. Plop, splash, it bubbled out of sight. When Mr. Tappleton came down to breakfast, he took a long sniff. "I don't smell turkey," he said to his wife. "Of course you don't smell turkey. You have a cold." "I don't have a cold," he insisted. Mrs. Tappleton shook some pepper into the air. Her husband sneezed. "Achoo!" "See, you do have a cold," she said. After breakfast, Mr. Tappleton put on his coat and scarf and hat and gloves. "I'm going to the bakery to buy our pies." Mrs. Tappleton handed him his boots. "Wear these," she said. "I know for a fact it is quite slippery out today." Sim's Bakery was so crowded the line reached out onto the sidewalk. Mr. Tappleton hated to wait in long lines, so he went to the diner for a cup of coffee. By the time he got back, the long line was gone, and so were the pies. No pumpkin, no mince, no rhubarb, nothing. Mr. Tappleton was afraid to go home with nothing. 2 boxes tied up with string, please, he said. Mrs. Sims stared at him. You mean 2 empty boxes? That's right. My, they feel light, remarked Mrs. Tappleton. Certainly they are light, retorted Mrs. Tappleton. Mrs. Sims prides herself on her light pies. Mrs. Tappleton set the table. She called her son. Kenny, you may make the salad. There's lettuce in the crisper and carrots and radishes too. Kenny's face grew pale. Just yesterday, he had emptied the crisper and fed all the vegetables to the rabbits in Mr. Butterworth's class. How could he tell his mother? He couldn't. So he covered the empty salad bowl with aluminum foil and snuck it in the back of the refrigerator. When the others went to pick up the relatives at the train station, Jenny stayed behind to mash the potatoes. Every year, this was her job, and she loved it. This year, she thought, I'll make them even better. I'll use the blender. Just as Jenny flicked on the switch, the phone rang. It was her best friend, Nora. If there was one thing Jenny loved to do more than mash potatoes, it was talk. Jenny talked and talked and talked to Nora, and she might be still talking today had not a wet glump of something hit her on the back of the head. She turned around to see what it was. Splat! Another glump hit her in the face. The blender was going wild, and mashed potatoes were flying everywhere. Without even saying goodbye to Nora, Jenny hung up the phone, scrubbed her face, wiped mashed potatoes from nearly everything in the kitchen. She finished just as the others came back. Uncle Fritz patted his stomach. I'm hungry, he said. Grandfather Tappleton said, I'm as hungry as an elephant. Everyone sat down at the table. It was a Tappleton tradition for grandmother to say a Thanksgiving prayer. As soon as the turkey is ready, she smiled. I am as hungry as 2 elephants, said grandfather. Mr. Tappleton went to the oven. I'll carve the turkey now. He opened the oven door. The turkey is gone! Mr. Tappleton searched on the table, under the table, in every kitchen cabinet. He looked in the sink and the broom closet. I can't find the turkey anywhere. Mrs. Tappleton took a deep breath. She told them how her fine turkey had slipped out the door, and down the steps and across the yard, and through the gate and down the street, and plop, splash, into the pond. So much for the turkey, said Uncle Fritz, and his stomach rumbled a little louder. Never mind, said Aunt Hedda good-naturedly. We'll fill up on the trimmings. I'll get the salad, Jenny announced. Then grandmother can say a prayer. Jenny set the bowl on the table and peeled off the aluminum foil. Everyone stared at the salad that was not there. I fed the rabbits at school, Kenny confessed. Uncle Fritz looked downright gloomy. So much for the salad. His stomach rumbled again. I'm as hungry as 3 elephants, said grandfather. Kenny jumped up. We'll have Jenny's mashed potatoes. He brought the pot from the kitchen and lifted the lid. I was on the phone, and the blender went wild. So much for potatoes, Uncle Fritz's stomach rumbled even more. I'm as hungry as 4 elephants, grandfather declared. The pies, cried Mrs. Tappleton. I'll get the pies. I'll say grace as soon as the pies are cut, grandmother smiled. Mrs. Tappleton brought in the boxes, set them down, and untied the string. You brought home 2 empty boxes? She glared at Mr. Tappleton, who covered his ears. 5 elephants, groaned grandfather. The dining room was quiet. Everyone looked down at the empty table. Uncle Fritz muttered something, but it could not be heard above the rumble of his stomach. A tear rolled down Jenny's cheek. No Thanksgiving dinner, she sniffled. Nothing to say a prayer for, said Kenny. Grandmother smiled. Of course there is something. There is more to Thanksgiving than turkey and trimmings. And then Grandmother Tappleton asked everyone to bow their heads and to hold hands around the dining room table. This is the Thanksgiving prayer, she said. Turkeys come and turkeys go, and the trimmings can be lost, we know, but we're together, and that's what matters, not what's served upon the platters. That was a wonderful prayer, said Aunt Hedda. Mrs. Tappleton jumped up. We have liverwurst and cheese in the refrigerator. I'll help fix the sandwiches, offered Mr. Tappleton. Jenny wiped her tear away. I'll get the pickles. Kenny laughed. I'll open a jar of applesauce for dessert. And so the Tappletons had their Thanksgiving dinner after all. Uncle Fritz's stomach stopped rumbling. Grandfather Tappleton ate enough liverwurst to feed 6 elephants. In fact, everyone had plenty to eat, but most of all, they had each other. So as Grandmother Tappleton noted, in bringing their family together, the fact that they were together was the greatest gift that they had as a family. And the rest really didn't matter. It's how we respond in moments of challenge or difficulty that will help determine how we move forward. The key is gratitude and being thankful for what we do have. And more often than not, it's not about the material things, but it's about the gift of people. Researchers who study gratitude in children have found that there are concrete benefits to you all when you recognize the blessings in your life. And even more, those who are less grateful gain most from a concerted effort of thinking about gratitude because it's like a muscle. If you take time to recognize the good fortune you have, your feelings of appreciation will increase. So as we begin this holiday break, don't get wrapped up in Black Friday and all the craziness. Think about what you are thankful for around your table at Thanksgiving. Those people who are able to be there with you and those who are not because they're not nearby or they're not with you anymore. And enjoy the fact that you are together. Even better than that, let those who are with you know what you are thankful for. I am fortunate to be part of a loving family, a wonderful job, and most especially, all of you. I wish you safe travels in the next few days and know that you will be in my thoughts often while we are not together. Thank you. So before I close chapel today, I want to remind all graduates that introduced themselves at the beginning of our chapel today that we have a reception for you all in the library right after chapel. So I hope you will come and mingle with the faculty and tell us more about what you're studying and what you're doing. Those who have graduated are such a point of pride for us, and we look forward to visiting with you.